In the last episode, we saw how Yun meets Shin and his brother and gets to know about shinobi techniques and demonization. Now the scene is of the next morning begins. It is a very pleasant day, and the birds are chirping on the trees. Next morning, Yun is sleeping with his head on the pillow and thinking about how comfortable the pillow is. Suddenly, the sound of a slap is heard. Yun wakes up with a startle. The same woman who, the samurai transformed back into a human, was standing before Yun. She called Yun a bastard and slapped him as Yun was hugging him like a pillow. Yun says, "Sorry, lady, it's nothing like you think," and asks her if she remembers anything about last night. The woman angrily says, "Yesterday night. I am homeless for many days. Are you crazy, kid? And now will you please leave me alone?" Yun tries to clam her down, but the woman gets agitated and says, "Go away, or I will call the police." After hearing her, Yun thinks he's only making the situation worse. She doesn't remember anything about last night, how she was demonized, so he dashed from there. After running for some time, Yun reaches his home, or we can say the old man's home, where he was living these days. Before entering, Yun realizes that the old man asked him to open the shop while he goes to visit his doctor. Before Yun opens the door, the old man opened the door himself and found Yun was standing outside. Yun gets nervous when he sees Oldie standing at the door. Yun wonders why the old man is at home at this time. Is he back from visiting the doctor? Yun says nervously, "I just went for a jog." The old man says that we had an agreement that you will open the shop when I go to meet my doctor. Suddenly, Oldman noticed Yun's dirty clothes, so he asked him, "Were you running through the forest?" Yun says, "I am sorry for being late, but it won't happen again." Saying this, he slips away from there. After talking to the old man, Yun goes to take a bath. While taking a bath, Yun's mind is still on what happened last night. He thought that these demonic things torture those people who are at the lowest point in their lives. While bathing, he feels pain in his ribs, which he got from the demon's attack. Yun also feels bad that Shin and his brother left him and the woman there alone at night. What if those demon entities came back and possessed the girl again? He cannot save her because he is not even capable of saving himself. He feels that his months of training have been wasted, and he becomes upset upon learning this fact. Yun tells himself that the way Shin's brother fought the demons, it reminds him so much of his mom. One thing he knows now is that the answers he was looking for, Shin and his brother knows them. Thinking all this, he completes his bath. After taking a bath, he comes to the shop and starts helping Oldie in his shop. While Yun was working at the shop, the old man saw him yawning and realized that Yun was very tired. So he asked him, "Do you want to rest?" Yun replies that he is fine. The old man tells him that he has been behaving strangely for the past few days. He asks him if he is hiding something from him. Yun got scared and thought that the old man knew that I took his baseball bat. While Yun was thinking all this, the old man suddenly said, "Have you been secretly going out on dates?" Yun angrily replied, "No, I'm not interested in relationships at all. I have other important things to do." The old man speaks softly that, "When you starts dating, let me know." Yun asked, "Why do you want to know about my relationship?" The old man replied, "I can give you tips. I was a ladies' man at my age." Yun laughs unrealistically and says, "Don't worry, I will definitely take your guidance when I'm ready." After their conversation, the scene shifts to their home, where Yun was lying on his bed and thinking about how he trained himself for months, and when the right time came, he was not able to do anything. He knows he felt powerless when he faced the monster, just like when his mother sacrificed her life to save him. Yun tells himself that he has to work hard so that he can keep things under control. Saying this to himself, he gets up and thought that he need to find Shin's brother to become a shinobi. While Yun was thinking all this, the old man came into his room and said, "The food is ready, please come to the hall and eat." Both of them go to the hall and eat together. Yun praises the food. Oldie said, "I know this food is good, it is from the new restaurant," and he lit a cigarette and started smoking. Seeing this, Yun says, "Smoking is not good for your health, old man. You should control it." The old man replied, "I know, but it has become a habit. I picked it up when my wife passed away, and it helped me cope." Yun looked at the photo of the old man's wife on the table and said, "She was very beautiful. You said she died of cancer." Hearing this, the old man tells Yun that, honestly, she had cancer, but the cancer didn't kill her. She took her own life. When she found out that she had cancer, she would stay locked in her room all day long. "I was so busy with running the shop, I didn't see what was happening." Yun listens attentively, and the old man becomes emotional as he tells this. The old man tells his further story while crying. Everyone says that her cancer gave her depression, but I know it's more than that. I know who my wife was, and that wasn't her. Maybe if I wasn't so negligent, I could have done something. At this point, the old man could not control himself and started crying loudly. Yoon gets up and hugs the old man and says, "It is not your fault. You're the kindest and most caring person I have ever met." The old man thanks Yoon. After regaining his composure, the oldie further says that, "After my wife's death, me and my daughter relation only got worse. She blames me for her mother's death." Yoon asks, "So this is why she left you?" Oldman replies, "Yes. At first I thought she would forget all this and forgive me, but she didn't. It's been 4 months since we seen each other. She won't even answer my calls. I tried several times, and now I have to find her in old-fashioned way." Having said this, old man looked at Yoon with hopeful eyes. In the next scene, we are shown Yoon standing in front of Sun Valley University with the address in his hand. After reaching the address given by Oldman, Yoon says to himself, "So this is Sun Valley University. Now I just need to ask around about her whereabouts." Yoon didn't even know what the oldie's daughter looked like, because he didn't have a photo of her in his house. While Yoon was thinking all this, a security guard looked at him and said, "Young man, you cannot go ahead. If you want to go in, you must have an ID or an invitation letter issued by the authorities of university." Yoon replied nervously, "Sir, I came here looking for someone I know." The security guard again said to Yoon, "I'm sorry, kid, but I can't let you in. These are the rules." Yoon says in disappointment, "Okay, sir, I can understand your situation." After saying this, he starts to leave the university. While going out, Yoon saw the university wall and thought that jumping over it would be a good option to get inside. Suddenly, Yoon's steps stopped when he saw the university van going inside the university. Yoon smiles that this is a good chance for him to get in and find out info about the old man's daughter. Yoon quietly hung onto the side of the truck that was not visible to the guards without making any noise. Yoon also enters the university along with the truck. I hope you enjoy this video. If you guys want next episode, please do comments.